Sure. So we're still headed to Wildwood Crossing. We're gonna follow up on a lead on the scroll that we found earlier while we were in the big city. We're gonna figure out that what's going on with the evil purple crystal thing. But because of our exciting adventure last time, we spent an extra day in camp so that we could all, so that we could all be healthy, fit, and strong. Grizzle spent a bunch of time fishing, and he ran into some dude that told him about this awesome fishing spot just down the way. It is a little dangerous, but hey, sometimes people don't come back from there. But hey, there's could be a really good catch out there. Iman got a little bit better, gained some more HP. Grizz came back and reported about the fishing spot, so we decided to go check it out. And unfortunately, there was a big nasty hydra in there that turned out to be the world's biggest catch ever. But we won without any serious casualties. We're like, how come that nice man would send us to this evil place? And so we decided to go to his house and harass him. Luckily, we made it to the other side of a river. Thorin took one level of exhaustion, saving Grizzle's carelessly endangered life.
Thought I could swim.
Thought you could swim, but you couldn't. Couldn't swim. Swimming's a lot harder than it looks. We found his cabin. Grizz hates him, but the rest of us decide that he probably didn't know about the Hydra. He tells us to go away and leave him alone. So we go back on the road, and we run into, guess who? Everybody's best friend, Milton, Narok's cousin from earlier. He's not so happy to hear about Narok passing away, and he chewed out Thorin a bunch, and he complains that he's gonna go bitch at the Union leader, and the leadership, rather, and try to kick Thorin out of the Union. But, we don't have time to worry about that right now. We got Waka to do, and that's where we left off.
Very good recap.
Thank you.
There was one thing that I would like to go back and remind that after you defeated the Hydra, you guys were moving the bodies around and sort of looting what you could find, and you guys ended up finding there was an enchanted map that seemed to be unaffected by the water. And the map showed a road leading north of Wildwood Crossing, leading to a tall tower with a crystal ball at the top of the tower. But yeah, we pick up now with you guys continuing on the road, heading west towards Wildwood Crossing. For the traveling, if somebody will give me a survival check to navigate through the roads.
Great.
I'll give it a go.
Grizz.
It's not great. It's a 5 + 5, so a 10.
Okay. So as you guys are traveling down the road, you're getting into the early-ish afternoon, approaching Wildwood Crossing, and you see up ahead a medium-sized group of people heading your way. There's about 6 or 7 Yuan T people. You guys have seen these people before. They're snake people, snake features but humanoid, and they are headed in your direction. The last time that you guys had an interaction with these people was I believe in Marshport, in the head shop.
Can you spell that?
YUAN-TI.
Okay.
And as you guys are sort of approaching each other along the roads, your group kind of clusters together as theirs does to pass, and you guys get into hearing range of each other, and you hear the one in the front of the pack say, "We mean no harm."
Great.
As they meet up kind of face to face with you guys, they say, "You like to try some of our goods?"
Are they carrying anything that I didn't notice offhand?
They've all kind of got like satchels and like backpacks and everything. Give me like a perception check.
It better not be crack.
It's shit. I mean, we can always just ask. I got a total of 5.
Oh boy.
You don't notice anything particular about what they've got, no.
Would you like to try some of our goods?
What kind of goods do you have?
I have truffles.
Truffles.
Yeah,
A
they're
glass of water
shrooms.
if anyone's thirsty. But it's free.
The leader kind of turns back to his fellow packmates, and they kind of flick their tongues back and forth, communicating in some weird sort of language. As they turn back and say, "Can we fry the truffles?"
Yeah, Grizzle hands them a truffle.
He takes a truffle and tears off a little bit and hands it to another one of the Yuan-Tis, who tries it, and tongue flicks back and forth as the leader then takes a bite and passes one back, and then snaps his hand and motions to another one of them, and he reaches in his bag and he gives you a patch of dried brown and green moss, like a small little patch, and he says, "Here's a little sample for yourselves."
Is that haze moss?
Usually you would have to roll for that. You recognize it as haze moss. You're proficient with haze moss.
So I should just eat it, the whole thing?
Whoa, don't just eat that.
Why?
No, buddy, you smoke it.
Oh. I don't have a way to smoke it.
I do. I'll take it.
Okay.
Thank you. How generous of you.
So you don't want to smoke, huh?
I just, I don't have like any papers or a pipe, or like maybe, if we cooked it down in a butter or something.
Well, we have other things that you can try. And he pulls out a collection of substances. I want to preface this by do not let real world, this has no bearing on the real world besides their effects.
Gotcha.
So he pulls out a dried paste, and he says that you can smoke this or eat it. Pulls out a mushroom that is pink and green spotted, and says, "This is just edible." Pulls out a root.
Just vegetables, like.
That's what it looks like, right? He pulls out a root and says, "If you grind this into powder and snort it." And another one that is a root ground up in a tea bag. You like to try one of them?
So I have issues focusing. Is there something that I could take that like keeps me awake and focused?
Ah,
I want to be careful with that, buddy.
Ah. I mean,
It's all right.
how do you define focused?
Just wide awake, ready to go.
You know, I'm trying to figure out which one of these. Okay, yeah, I got just the thing for you. And he
Okay.
gets the root, the dried root, and he puts it into a mortar and crushes it up for you, and wraps it in a like sack and hands it over to you, and you have 1 dose of mind spur.
Awesome. How much do I owe you?
Oh, the first one's free.
That's how they
Oh,
get you.
That's super nice of you. Look, guys. Look, you meet nice people on the road all the time. You know, not like Seamus. I hate him.
Yeah, we know. Thank you, kind travelers. If anyone wants some water, I got some, but otherwise, perhaps we should be on our way. Gotta
Oh,
get to the city before sundown.
of course, some water for our relief route. And he pulls out like an empty cup from his sack and offers
Shoot,
it
I'll
to you.
fill it. I'll
He
give him the good stuff. Of course I will.
reaches into a sack that is like on a satchel
Mm-hmm.
and dips like one of the tea bags in and out of the water until it turns brown, and he starts sipping on it, and he says, "That's the good stuff."
Enjoy.
Looks over at Grizzle and says, "You're probably gonna want some more of that. You want more for the road, or just as you find it?"
I'm gonna look at Grizz and like shake my head.
Grizz looks back over at Pepsilon and also shakes his head and is like, "Yeah, we probably want some more."
Oh god. Okay, fine, whatever. I tried.
It's 10 gold a dose.
Yeah, here's. Well, I mean, let me like pull it out so I can see it, and then you'll get your 10 gold.
A wise businessman.
I know I'm pretty smart.
And he pulls out from his backpack. He has probably 200 doses of the stuff on him.
Oh,
Christ.
How
That
many
is-
did you want?
it's the price is pretty steep, so I'll just take one more for a friend, and then we'll be on our way. Just out of curiosity, when I take this, I'm like super focused, right? Like I'm eye on the prize kind of thing.
There's a couple hours of peak performance.
You have a interesting way of saying things. I love that. Yeah. I hand him the 10 gold and take a little bit more of the. You called it a mind spur.
Yeah, MINDSPUR.
SPUR.
Yeah. And he gives you a pretty fat sack. It's like basically like a dose and a half, but you have to smoke the whole thing. But like he hooked you up, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm cool. So
What does this person look like?
So Yuan T's are like humanoids, but like have like snake-like features, like a snake-like head and tongue, and they have varying scales from like black and red to like kind of like a complex like rainbow-esque iridescence to the scales. The main leader is like mostly black with some red scales like pitched in.
Well, y'all seem like some really fun people. Would you mind if I get your name?
Our name, sir, my name is Sam.
Understood. You may be hearing from us in the future if we ever need anything again.
Our faction has a way of finding customer. You will be seeing us.
Epsilon starts to wonder if they smelled the weed on him.
That's not ominous.
They bag up all of their product once again and start making their way past you. You notice that like all of their bags are kind of like bulging and like kind of weighing them down. Like each of them is carrying at least one duffel bag and has a bag on their back. Like this is an operation. But you guys continue on from there. Grizzle with his newfound potentially crippling addiction, and Epsilon with a little bit more haze moss. At this point, if somebody would like to give me another survival check to get the last leg towards Wildwood Crossing.
I am
Roll
willing
for
to
drug
give it.
dealer.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it another go. This update has really messed up my shit. Give me 1 second. Okay, no, it's good now.
Not update Acrobat. Okay.
It just every time I scroll down, like shit disappears. All right. Grizzle goes, those guys were pretty cool. They like to say words with S's a lot. Anybody clock that? That was weird.
And the tongues keep flicking out.
They do. 17 plus 5.
Okay, I mean, okay. Yeah, so you guys are making your way into Wildwood Crossing, or the outskirts of Wildwood Crossing. You come across the sign, a big sign that says welcome. Gives like a population of about 600-700 people. As you are making your way into the outskirts of the town, Thorin, you feel in your pocket a very gentle vibration.
Ooh.
I take a glance of what's causing it.
You reach in your pocket and find the sending stone vibrating lightly.
Excuse me. I kind of go to a private spot.
So you slip away from the group and like you were shown before, you lift the rock up to your eyes and peer in to like the darkness, like you're trying to see something that glows in the dark, and you see text running across the face of the stone that says Travis : supporter. Yeah. That is.
Yeah, someone need to. I'm gonna write that down.
And
I made a note in case you missed it.
And there is like a brief pause before the letters repeat themselves again. It's just running across the face of the rock.
How
Oh.
curious.
After you get this information, you put the rock back in your pocket and return over to the group as you guys are starting to enter the town of Wildwood in the early afternoon.
All right, we made it. I want to look around. Like, what's this town look like? I guess. Like, is there a major industry here, or I don't know, any other kind of distinctive feature?
It looks like a trailer park to me.
What was this?
What's a
Wildwood
trailer
Park?
park, Grizz?
Sorry, I grew up in a trailer park called Wildwood. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but it felt very familiar.
So I have like an info dump here that I will read, and then if I need to tweak it, then I will tweak it after I read it. This was written a year ago. Wildwood Crossing is a lively town nestled amidst a dense forest landscape with patches of open grass plains interspersed throughout. It serves as a pivotal junction for travelers heading towards Swamp Heart and the trade routes leading back towards Greenbridge and Moratia. The town is enveloped by thick, ancient forests that teem with diverse wildlife and provide abundant natural resources for its inhabitants. There are wooden cabins and buildings crafted from local timber, blended harmoniously with the surrounding wilderness. Approximately a quarter of the surroundings are open grassy plains where wild stock graze and farmers cultivate crops such as wheat, oats, and vegetables. Plains provide a stark contrast to the dense forest of the other regions that you've seen. As the final waypoint before Swamp Heart, it is bustling with activity. There are travelers, traders, and adventurers converging to restock supplies, trade goods, and seek guides or information for safe passage through the treacherous paths leading southwards. So in the area there is like a lot of people. There's like a small market, nothing compared to Moratia, but there's like a small market with various travelers. There's quite a large inn that is has like some open vacancy, as well as a pretty large tavern in the center of the town.
Awesome. Thank you for that info dump.
So you guys are coming in in the mid afternoonish. The letter that you had said, or the letter that you had gotten from Tanara, had said that somebody was meeting at the stables at dusk. So you still have like a few hours to kill.
Okay. Well, maybe we should find out where these stables are. Anybody have anything they need to do before we go there, or should we just try to find it right away?
I'd say you take the lead, Pepsilon. You're in charge.
I am?
Well, unless there's a vote otherwise.
Well, that's news to me, but okay. Anybody else? Thorin, Iman, anything you need to do today?
I'm still not at 100%.
Yeah,
Does anyone
figures.
have any kind of pick-me-up or something?
So I just got this thing
I don't
called a
know.
mind flare.
That's
Yeah,
what
I don't know
mean.
about that.
It's supposed to help you focus, buddy.
I need to
why don't I
focus. I need my wounds healed.
Why don't I lay hands on you like I've been offering to do this whole time?
Yeah, I'll accept that this time.
That's what I'll do. I'll give How many points do I have? I have 30 lay on hands. I'll give him like 7 points.
Yeah, that's
If you like, Amand, I can take you over to that tavern and like food and some drinks are on me until we can wait for what we need to.
I mean, we do have a little bit of time to kill.
A little bit.
And then you can rest up and like eat what you want, and maybe we can try this mind spur together, you know, as best buds.
You might want to be careful who you show that mind spur to, buddy.
Why is it bad?
Well,
People just won't just sell things on the street if it's bad.
The thing about that is that sometimes when people take mind spur, they want to do more mind spur, and then after that they want to do even more mind spur, and then it turns out that their whole life revolves around doing mind spur.
So it's like eating or drinking, huh?
Well, think about it this way. Like, imagine if food hurt you to eat.
Well, why would somebody sell me something that would hurt?
Well, if you keep wanting it, then you'll keep paying for it, right?
Pepsilon, can you give me a nature check really quick?
Nature, sure. Let me see what my stat is. I'm not very naturally inclined. I feel like I don't have proficiency on anything. Like, all my stats are awful. Like, Vanu's good at shit, but Pepsilon, come on. Even my religion. Like, religion is my thing, and I've got a +2!
What the fuck did you
Oh my
do?
god.
It's embarrassing, man.
I
Anyway, I'm
spent
gonna
a
roll.
whole day of not doing work thinking about my character to make him
Well-
what he is today.
Well, guess what? Guess what,
Spent
buddy?
8
I
hours
rolled a-
avoiding everything. Go
I
ahead.
rolled a motherfucking 3, and I have a -1, so I guess that's a 2 for your fucking nature check.
Okay, yeah, you don't know anything about mines for. But I mean, what you said is still like what you believe. But yeah.
I see. So, like, did I see it whenever it was handed to Grizzle?
You
Grizzle's holding it in his hands right now.
currently offering you drugs.
I
Hey, do
rolled
I know
14.
if
Would
hazel
I
ice is even
know?
legal?
Or
Or not hazel
Grizzle's
ice.
not familiar with like legal or illegal, so
Yeah.
did Iman want to do a nature check?
I was wondering if I could perhaps do a medicine check if I had like run into someone that had used it before or something.
Now, see, that's the argument I should have
So
made.
I mean,
That's
I
your
mean,
discretion.
the way that I wrote it was like nature is to know what it is, and history is to know if you've done it before.
Mhm.
so the answer is no, Iman. He's just being polite.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So it would be nature if you want to do a nature check. I will resolve Thorin's whenever you decide.
I mean, I could roll them.
I mean, why else?
Fat 0.
Why would somebody give me
That is a-
something
Fat 3.
that isn't good for you?
That 3, right? Okay. Thorin, as Grizzle is waving this substance around in the streets, you recognize it. You, as somebody in the union that makes money however is possible, are aware that this substance that he's holding that you snort, whenever you do it, you gain advantage on dexterity and charisma based checks for 2 hours, and you become really talkative and energetic.
I
There
mean, more
are
talkative and more energetic.
it is quite addictive, and the downsides can be detrimental. You know this as Ben. This is cocaine.
No, I would like to make it canon that I know of it because of the union workers.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's
makes
actually it's actually very common in the union for people
Yeah.
to be using mind spur and other substances to like improve their
Grizzle.
work.
Wait, so
Like,
isn't
so
Grizzle
it's now
part of the
canon-
union? Wouldn't he have noticed it?
No, I signed up, but like now I'm no longer a part of it.
Yeah, no, the
But
contract
I
got
want
ripped
to.
up.
I want to make this canon that the union is basically the 1980s executives at this point,
That's what
right?
it's always been, right?
Okay.
Like the mafia.
All right. I fucking love it. All right.
But yeah,
Grizzle's
Thorin,
catching
you saw.
on to what the union is.
Thorin, you saw like exactly what this is, and Grizzle is just holding this substance out in the middle of the open
You know,
air.
Thorn's not gonna say anything.
Oof.
All right.
He's,
Well, go ahead.
Thorn's used to this kind of lifestyle. Grizzle's gonna learn.
God damn it! All right. Yeah, we'll. You know what? You're right. We'll do this later. Like just you and me, though, Amon. You know, it could be fun. But let's go over. Well, let's find out where this place is at, and then we can all head over to the tavern. Like I said, lunch is on me. Dinner,
Very well.
lunch.
It's like a late lunch, early dinner. Probably be dinner by the time you're done.
Very well.
Okay.
So you guys make your way through the town into the town center, where you enter into the tavern in the middle of the buildings circling the center of town. And inside you see like a large group of people sort of carrying on as they enjoy their drinks. You see at tables around the tavern there are people playing different card games, some dice games, and there is a big roulette table in the corner with people gathered around it placing bets on a spinning wheel.
Let's go gambling.
They're betting on a spinning wheel, like they're like the thing that makes yarn, or like a wheel that spins.
Yeah, no, like a spinning wheel. Like it they are playing roulette in the corner.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, this town must be really into the fiber arts. But no, okay. Okay, fine. Do you mind if I roll for this daily special?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Can't get music to work.
Yeah, I can't hear the music. But I'll survive. I'm gonna roll for D20 for daily special. I got a 10. Pizza may or may not be square and served with corn, carrot sticks, and or milk.
Sounds delicious.
It's like,
Actually,
you got a school lunch.
it was
up
my
to you.
favorite lunch.
I'll leave it to your discretion what the pizza looks like, but that was the note that I put on my own chart.
Yeah, it's straight up. It is like square slices of pizza that are served on a like foam tray with some
Wow.
corn and a side of ranch, and your choice of chocolate or regular milk. They are, of course, out of strawberry milk.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Pepsilon could eat. He's gonna order the daily special, and yes, he will have some chocolate milk because he's a cultured gentleman. I don't know if that's what Iman wants.
Yeah, does Iman want school pizza or?
Absolutely.
So you guys sit down at the bar and order a special for each of you, and they bring you your trays to your table, treating you like the royalty that you are. And you eat and watch about the room as you notice that the people playing cards and dice are like throwing a little bit of money here and there. But there seems to be like quite a bit of money being thrown at the roulette table. The atmosphere is very much like a almost like a college bar, but with gambling and stakes filling the air, basically.
Iman is
Um,
eyeing the roulette table and like hand on his money pouch.
we should look. I'm not familiar with that game, but we should go check it out. I like that it spins.
Don't blow all the cash.
He's a simple man.
Like we're just looking though, right? Like we'll just look at it and see how to play it. And then if we play it, if we play it, then it
Then
happens.
what?
Well, then it happens. We play it. It's just
If you play it, then you play it. Yeah, I guess you would.
yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, what do you think, Amon? I
We
mean,
can take a peek.
yeah, let's take a peek. Let's see what's going on. Are you familiar with the game?
I don't. Iman probably is. I mean, he's a traveler.
There are like various casinos and stuff around Mauritia and like large cities. Roulette is one of the more popular things that are played. Okay, so it's just watch together, can't do music right now. That's sad.
That's a bummer.
You guys walk over to the table and you start watching them, and they are it is straight up roulette. I will bring over to the page for you guys.
Whoa.
Game
So
time.
Whoa!
it's like it's a
Oh my
D20,
god.
but the way that so you place your token wherever you decide to bet, and down at the bottom are the odds. So like say you bet 1 gold here, so you're covering like 1 through 10 basically. You'll get paid 1 gold for every gold. Like it's you get paid 1 to 1, 2 to 1 if it's like slim odds. If you pick like say if you do something like this, if it lands on any of those, you get paid 4 to 1. If you are just on one number and it lands, it's like 8 to 1. So it's just like how roulette would work, where you can like bet on red or black or like certain lines of the board.
It's nifty.
I've never actually played roulette before or learned the rules of it.
Amon, I'm gonna give you a gold piece. Can you like choose something? It looks like red is like the safest bet, where black you can get a little bit more, and then of course like picking a particular number, you get a bigger payout, but it's like less likely. So, what do you think?
It seems like you might be smarter than me.
That wasn't the question though. What do you want to bet on?
Let me like break it down real quick, right? So you can bet black or red. Those pay 1 to 1. You can bet low, which is 1 to 10. That pays 1 to 1. You can bet high, which is 11 to 20, which is also 1 to 1. Then you can bet this row, which goes 1 to 5, 6 to 10, so on. And then this one, which does 1, 6, 11, 16, all the way across. Or you can place between 4 or 2 numbers.
You got that?
How lucky are you feeling today?
I mean, I have to see. I waterboarded a friend and was almost eaten by a Hydra, and I have an arch nemesis.
That was pretty lucky.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Iman is going to put like how much? Yeah, really give him 1. He's gonna put like 6 gold
Whoa.
on the like the low or low row.
Look, I'm gonna recommend your first bet should be red or black. It's basically even-ish. Does it work like actual roulette? Is it the green one, the green zero, or am I overthinking it?
There's no zeros. It's actual fair roulette.
Okay. So, yeah, red or black is like 50-50. Um, basically it's a coin flip. We could double it, which is cool.
Put it all
Really
on
up to you.
black.
Bet it all on black.
Iman's kind of like looking back and forth with like his like mouth is open a little bit. He's like mouth breathing and like
Man's stressing.
okay, and he's
Oh no.
Scoots his chips over to black. Would anyone else like to make a bet on this roll?
Epsilon's not the gambling
I'm
type.
helping to fund Iman right now, so
I will put 50 on red.
50.
whoa.
a big baller.
All right.
And 100% against us at this point.
All right. The
Covering
ball is
gold.
released on the wheel as it spins around. It starts to slow down. It clacks into the middle, bounces around. As the wheel slows down, you see, lands on a 6. That's a black. That's a payout for Iman. So Iman gets 6 gold.
We're rich.
Thorin loses 50.
Fuck.
That's all right, buddy. Hey, have you tried Mind Spur?
Thorin seems a little agitated.
Wonder why.
He's gonna put 100 on red again.
God.
Oh shit.
He's doubling down.
He is, without a word.
Thorin's got the bug.
Can
no.
Thorin cheat at this? Is it possible?
How would Thorin like to cheat at this?
That's
a
the
good
thing.
question.
Well, it's a hard one.
That's the thing.
unless you have,
'cause it's
like,
hard
magic.
to cheat on roulette.
I mean, if you got an idea, I'll yes and you and let you roll for it. But give me an idea.
See,
How
that's the
are you
problem.
cheating?
I was hoping you'd have something for me.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Nothing.
I'm the house,
gonna
but I'm
know
trying to win, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I
no.
was trying to look for some kind of magic to help you. I don't think I got anything.
anybody want to place any other bets? They're picking up the ball, getting ready to toss it.
I'll give you a little bit more money, Iman, if you want to try.
Why don't you
Perhaps we should. Okay.
I don't need a sugar daddy.
I'm gonna
If you're sure.
I don't even know what that means. All right. I'm gonna put 5 on this one.
So you're betting 1 to 5. As you do that, the man running the game picks up the ball, calls for closing bets. As he does, this man steps up and he bets 100 gold on 20.
OP wins.
We'll see.
The ball spins around, lands on a 9. That is a red. So Thorin, you get 100 gold. Frizzle, you are down 5 gold.
Ah.
The Thorin is actually what, up 50 now?
Yeah. No, I said 100. So what would that be?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
you're-
plus 100. So, but you're up 50
But you're
overall.
up 50.
Yeah, about 50 overall. Yeah.
Walk away.
The man in the gray shirt once again places another $100 bet on 20.
Damn, he is a big baller for wearing a gray shirt.
He looks very normal. You almost didn't notice him playing with you until you saw his bet. Anybody else in?
Nope.
I'm gonna put another 5 on black.
I'm gonna put a 20 on 13.
Why don't we'll do 10 on 19? Just so that he's like bumping with a gray shirt dude.
They call for a closing of the bets. Release the ball spins around in the edge of the wheel before landing on a 1. Man, I was
Like it
deciding
ain't
if this guy's
nobody.
betting 20 or 1. The motherfucker picked the wrong side. So Iman is down 10, Thorin is down 20, and Grizzle is down 5.
All right, I call it there.
Yeah, Thorin's gonna call it there too.
That's a weird game.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are leaving the table, you hear the ball go around once again as you hear the guy in the red shirt shout out in anger as he once again loses his $100 on 20.
That's rough.
I feel bad for him.
He's gonna
This guy
make it
must
back
make a lot of
eventually.
money. Oh, he
Yeah.
absolutely will.
And the rest of it is just gambling. There's no like game that like involves skill, like something where you toss stuff at things.
Give me like a perception check, because it's quite a busy bar going on at the moment.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of gambling going on, I will say that. Somebody has a gambling problem.
13.
13. What were you looking for?
Something that like so Grizzle's not familiar with games of chance, but he was hoping like the games that the cave taught him about like with archery and stuff like that.
So I do still have the darts game. Did you guys play darts in Malaysia? No, you played pool.
No, we played
We
darts in
and
Drunks and Dragons.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I think we played darts at some point in one of your games.
There are
I
people
wasn't there for
playing.
Drunks and Dragons, but I remember it.
There are people playing darts in the corner, but there is also, you see off to the side, there are people that have like a small sandbag and they are facing away from a bucket and lobbing the sandbag over their head, trying to land it inside of a bucket. And they are like taking turns at this.
Fascinating.
Guys, I think I might want to try this game out. It looks interesting. When were we planning on going over to the stables?
We got to be there at dusk. Maybe a little earlier.
Gotcha. Can I try what I assume is cornhole?
So you approach these like two guys playing this game, and they're kind of drunk, but they're having a good time. You kind of just watch them as they're like lobbing it over the back of their head without looking at the bucket, going and retrieving it, and they notice you watching, and they turn and say, "Oh, well, hey, you want to play some trebuchet with us?"
Trebuchet.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't want to intrude. If I gotta wait my turn, I understand.
The more the merrier. Do any of your friends want to play?
I don't know. Guys, You guys want to play trebuchet?
Why not?
I think I'll just
Tepsilon's
watch
giving
them.
like full dad at an anime convention who's just here to supervise sort of energy. No, you guys go have fun.
I love that.
Too bad.
Tep
Hey,
does not gamble.
do you guys like you know what's interesting about trebuchet is that it uses counterweights to actually like get the arc as opposed to a catapult that is just using like kinetic force. This is very interesting.
Great
I-
info dump, buddy.
Yeah, you use your head as the counterweight whenever you're throwing it over you, and like you just because you can't look, you have to just go with your instinct. Yeah. So you and your little friend over there want to play, right? Looking over at
Yeah.
Thorin.
Yeah.
You look at the other man that was with him, and he is like leaning against the wall with his eyes closed and sort of like nodding off. And the other guy goes, Carl, Carl, you in? And he against the wall, just like snoring.
I think Carl's in.
Well, I think Carl's out for the night. We can play. I'll go first. I'll show you how it's done. And he steps up to the plate and throws his sack and just barely misses the edge of the bucket. Ah, shoot. Okay. Your turn.
Is the goal to get it in the bucket or just as close as we can?
Yeah, you get it in the bucket.
All right.
First to 3 wins, because otherwise you could just play this forever.
That makes sense. All right, so no points for you, and then my turn. So I look away from the bucket, and I'm just kind of trying to get it in there. What do I roll?
Dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because I'm not looking at it. That makes sense. I hate that. Mm. You said with disadvantage?
Yeah.
I rolled 2 nat ones.
Oh
Oh no! Impressive.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay.
Grizzle's done for the night, guys.
So as you wind back to throw this small bag of sand, you like put all of your fucking weight into it. You bend down to the ground and you throw it back as hard as you can. And as you do, it flies well past the bucket and smacks into the back of this orc that is sitting at the bar drinking. And as it smacks the back of his head smacks into his glass, which shatters on the table in front of him.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
As you hear this commotion, the orc starts to stand up from the bar and turns around to face you. You look over to see that Carl is now... He fell off of the wall, is now asleep on the ground, and the other guy is nowhere to be seen.
Oh my goodness.
It's like it's time to go, guys. If we could just head on out. Let's we should not be here.
Iman's like looking everywhere and he's like trying to find where that came from.
The orc is like rubbing his head and looking around, and he sees the hacky sack laying on the ground and looks over and like grimaces at Grizzle.
Grizzle
God,
is
we're gonna
not
get
looking
hurt.
at it. He's looking everywhere but there.
I assume it's very obvious. Just like,
Hey guys, it's getting late. We should, I'm gonna be outside. All right, I gotta go.
Yep, we got stuff to do.
Mhm, mhm.
The orc stands up from the bar and lifts this great axe that was poked into the ground as he starts to walk towards you as you start running out of the bar.
yeah, I'm getting the fuck out.
Let's go.
Yeah. We're all.
If
This
as
is
soon
a
as I lose line of
conversation.
sight, I am rolling stealth.
Yeah, you manage to make your way to the door and you make your way outside, and there is like large groups of people kind of congregated outside, some half drunk, some are sober. You without even needing to roll, you slip into this group, and you kind of keep your eye on the door, and you don't see the orc poke his head out of the bar, but now you are walking the streets of the town of Wildwood Crossing.
Yeah, I'm like hunched over. I put my little hood over. I'm now one with the crowd. I have Assassin's Creed this.
You have no idea. That was great. Yeah, that was the best way to get you out of that bar. But you are walking around the town, and you presumably are looking for the stables at this point. The afternoon is starting to get later.
I should have just asked somebody while I was at the bar. I don't know. If we want, we could retcon me doing a roll really quick or something to see if I asked somebody while everyone else was playing games, but
I'm down for that.
Yeah, you can give me like some kind of charisma or something? Persuasion, charisma?
I'll try persuasion. I'm nice. I wouldn't use intimidation. I could, but I wouldn't.
Unless I needed to.
Yeah, unless I needed to.
Maybe waterboard you.
I wonder what circumstances Pepsilon would want to be really scary in. Anyway. Luckily I'm fairly charismatic. I did roll a 5, but I've got a +3, so it's an 8.
So you ask the bartender, and as you're asking the bartender, they kind of get busy and they stop sort of listening to you. They go over to another bottle as they start pouring up for another patron, but there's a drunk dude next to you, and he goes, "Hey, you're looking for the stables?
That's right.
You need a place for horses to sleep?
Well, something like that.
The horses sleep next to the people.
Where's that?
It's in they sleep in the stable, but it's next to the people's stable."
People's stable. Intriguing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Horses sleep next to the people. Okay.
That was what you get with an 8.
Alright, fine. Then I guess between that clue, and I don't know, me smelling for horses, we'll find it.
So, where are we going, Pepsilon?
I tried to ask some people at the bar where the stables was, and I didn't really get a straight answer. Everyone seemed very busy.
What was the answer?
There was a drunkard that told me that the horses. Pepsilon's not going to bring himself to say horsies. The horses sleep next to the people. But he seemed pretty toasted, and I'm not so sure what that means.
Like people stables? You mean an inn?
I mean, that's all I could think of, is that there must
talk for inn.
It's gotta be the inn. Surely it's the inn. Let's go to the inn and check it out. I'm sure it's nearby. And this is a town, I mean, there's a big crossroads, there's a lot of people passing through, there's surely a big inn, and it makes sense to have a stables nearby.
It's fair enough, and we'll probably need a room unless things go sideways. So.
And that's why you're in charge, Pepsilon. It's very smart.
Pepsilon's ego inflates really slightly, but he keeps it modest. um.
So you
Okay, then that's the
guys,
plan.
yeah, you guys make your way around the almost like circular road around the outskirts of the town. You see a sign that points you towards the inn, the Wildwood Inn, and you follow the signs until you come across a like all of the buildings are kind of modest here. This is like quite a very large inn, and right next to it, like attached on the side, is like a large stable that holds probably 30 or more. Has like 30 or more corrals in it.
You think this is the
Um,
place?
Sorry,
Or
guys. Lily asked me a question. I'll be with you in a second.
all right. Well, Fizzle, do you think this is the place?
I mean, the horses are probably sleeping in there.
I think so as well. Although, am I the only one that thinks they should just be out? You know, like why are we like keeping them pinned up?
Yeah, just let them free.
I agree.
If you
Hey,
like,
leader.
if you like walking, horses like walking. Like,
Yeah, you should 100% be free. Fizzle, later. I got this thing called Mind Spur. We should probably try it out.
I'm down for anything.
I knew you would be.
How do the
That sounds
rocks
super
store
cool.
drugs? I'm back. What did I miss?
Um,
I'm so
Great
sorry.
imagination.
yeah, just rocks doing drugs. You know, you didn't miss much.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys come up across the large stable attached to the very large inn. The stable is kind of like open down the middle, like leading down the different corrals, and then there's like the front door to the inn. Doesn't seem to be there's various animals in the stable, but there doesn't seem to be anybody like tending the stable.
Huh. And we're supposed to like there's a meeting that's supposed to happen here? Did I
Um,
remember right?
yeah, let me find the thingy.
Sorry, I have a bad memory, but Pepsilon wouldn't have forgotten.
The scroll that you found on Tanara's body, when you killed
Right.
them, says, "Tanara, my darling child, you have done well. Please meet me at the stables in Wildwood Crossing. I will be waiting for you at dusk each day."
Every day. Okay. Um Shoot, I don't know. I'm gonna start looking around and seeing if I see any sign of life or any messages left behind or I don't know, just clues, I guess.
You can give me like an investigation check as you like poke around through the corrals and sort of see.
My investigation sucks, but it's worth it to try. Actually, I don't want to roll that die anymore. Let's put him in dice jail. Um,
Belt.
think about what he's done.
I have 2 of those right now, so I don't want to talk about it.
I
I should
rolled.
probably do that.
Unfortunately, I
I'm
still have a
feeling
minus
like
one,
shit.
so it's a 10 total. I really got to
Um,
do something about my
Hmm.
intelligence. I gotta read more books or
Um,
something.
did you relay what we're looking for to Grizzle? Because
yeah, that letter
Um,
was translated like to all of you from Edith.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
This
So what
is
was the roll?
where I shine. I have a +7, so I rolled 11,
Shit.
18.
So as you guys are looking around through the stables, Pepsilon, you find that like not even half of the stables are sort of being used.
hmm.
They're like the ones that aren't being used are mostly like just like well kept, like a hotel room that hasn't like had a guest in it. It's just like, you know,
Mhm.
prim and proper. Rizzle, as you're looking around, you find that there's a couple of them that are like dirtied up, like they've been used, but one of them seems to be like at the end of the stable. um it doesn't seem to be disturbed by an animal. It seems to be more like somebody comes in, or somebody came in and like sat in the corner for a little while, but you don't see any further evidence of anyone being
So Grizzle will relay this information to Pepsilon, but as he does that, he does kind of like flip up some latches as he walks by. Flip, flip, flip. It's quiet.
Damn it.
It's not noticeable.
Right.
Classic.
Yeah, and then he's like,
I think somebody like waits here or is here. It could be somebody that takes care of this terrible prison.
Prison. It's not a prison. It's a stables.
I don't know what that means.
It's just where you keep horses, man. Like, when you're not like riding them around.
Well, where I grew up, horses run free.
That's nice. Anyway, how curious. Maybe they're just not here yet.
We could
Do
wait.
you guys should we wait and hide or should we just wait like in the open?
I'd imagine we probably hide, right? Because
We gotta hide,
they're
right?
expecting
Like,
Tanara.
I would think
not,
so.
Give me
uh,
anybody that wants to give me a perception check really quick.
Alright,
I'm
I'll do it.
perceiving.
Fuck.
I didn't perceive very well. I've got a 4. Hold on, plus what? I've got a little bit of perception. Nope, I don't. That's a
13
0.
plus-
It's
I
a
rolled
4
a
total.
3.
17 total.
Pepsilon's a little distracted.
Okay.
My perception is not great either, and I rolled a 7. Or no, I rolled a 5, but I got a 7.
Iman, as you talk about perhaps like hiding out, you notice somebody like approaching the front of the stables. As you sort of signal to everybody to hush their conversation, you look and you see like a young half-elf woman entering in through the stables as she begins to like make her way down the front of the stables, kind of checking in on each of the animals.
Does she look like a stable tender, or is she like how's she dressed?
She's wearing like a dress, but she's got like a half dirty apron wrapped around her waist.
Assume it's some kind of someone tending to the stables. Yamon's gonna kind of he's gonna approach her. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Do it.
Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
hello. What can I help you?
I have a couple of questions. First, I do have a mount, but it isn't necessarily a horse. Do you provide boarding for a mount that's probably about 4 times the size of these?
Oh dear.
It's okay to say no.
If it can fit in the corrals, we charge the same. But if we recommend if it's like a larger creature, they need a little bit of space rather than just fitting in there. You said like 4 times. I don't think that you'd be able to fit in these corrals. As she's going down the corrals, checking on them, she sees that the latches have been flipped up, and she goes and she's like flipping all of the latches before she gets to an empty one and opens it up for Amon. And you see that like it's not gonna be big enough for Buford. He says, these are all the standard size that we have.
Okay. I understand. There's no issue. I also had a second question. Where has there been someone that's been like coming by every day at around this time and like hanging around?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm so good at that.
Should have asked me to do it, but it's too late.
That is 14.
No, nice.
I always forget that Pepsilon is as charismatic as he is.
Thank God I switched dice.
She looks at you and like glances around and she says, yes, there's a lady that comes here talking about her daughter every now and then. She will come every day at around the same time and wait at the end of the stables. I feel like she's waiting for somebody that's not going to return, like a widow's peak. But I don't have the heart to tell her.
Does she seem, I hate to say, but like dangerous at all?
No, she can hardly see. She almost feels her way around. She's quite old.
It's not what I expected.
Understood. And they usually come around this time.
Yeah, it's around dusk, so maybe another 20 or 30 minutes and she should be here. She always comes in through the back and she waits in the last stall. We don't normally fill to capacity, so we don't really say anything to stop her. But I don't know much else about her. If you wanted to rent one of these corrals for your mount, though, they my father inside handles all of that. He kind of works the days and I come in for the night shifts, but he can rent you rooms and any kind of stables that you might.
Okay, thank you. We are intending to have a conversation with her. We don't know much about her, but we do know some things about who she's waiting for, and we would like to have a conversation with her. So, we will be hanging around to try and talk to her.
Okay. Well, I will stay out of your way and respect her privacy. If you all were going to stay for the night rather than traveling, we do have a very nice breakfast every morning.
Continental.
Awesome.
There's one continent, but yes.
Okay. Love that. Can we rent this stable?
And he points at the one that that they apparently sit at.
I do you plan to keep something in here?
He points over at Fizzle. It's like Fizzle's gonna stay here. For you, DM, that's the pig.
Big Fizzle?
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
I suppose. I don't know your nature with this woman. Do you think you could do the one next to it? We try not to impede her because of her sight. She's let other creatures free before just because she didn't realize that they were in there.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. If you just talk to my father inside and tell him that you want the last one on the end.
I mean, if you allow Fizzle into the room, that's cool too. But to I have Fizzle. Fizzle would like to stay here. Plus, and then I go ahead and cast my other Fizzles. They need a place to stay.
Oh. Well, typically, magical creatures are permitted within the building, within reason.
Ah,
So
okay.
I believe that the owl should be fine. The little scaly one should be fine. Is that a magical pig?
They're magical to me.
It's just a regular pig, man.
I would talk to my father about that one.
Okay.
I love the fact that they didn't exist and then he made them exist so that he needed
He's
a place for
awfully
them
chill
to
about this.
But she continues going around the stalls and securing the locks on each of the doors again.
Fizzle, if you can, fly around and just keep an eye out for us. Let me know anything. No, not you. I love you so much. You can't fly. I would love it when pigs could fly, but not today. Okay? I'm talking to Fizzle. Fizzle.
I'm going
Fly
crazy.
around for a bit.
I'm going crazy over here.
Fly around for a bit. Just to keep an eye out.
Talking to Fizzle. Which one?
Fizzle and Fizzle, you're coming with me, okay?
Why'd it have to be an owl, bro?
I just like owls. That's the only reason. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna send Fizzle around. I have Fizzle for like 24 hours, so just let them be an owl at night. It's fine. And then we will continue this. Is it okay if I go use the restroom? I have to
No.
pee pee.
Yeah, so we will pick back up where you guys are at the stables. You finished your conversation, assumably with the woman, as she goes around checking all of the corrals before coming to a stool at the entrance and sitting down and reading a book.
You would do that. Joe, she's reading?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So where do you guys think we should wait?
I don't know. Is there like some bushes around? I don't fucking know.
You jump out of the
don't
bushes at
wanna
an old lady.
Epsilon,
Yeah,
you're
right.
in
You know what?
charge,
That's not a good
man.
idea.
Yeah, you gotta calm down a bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little worked up. She said that the lady said that she comes in through the back. Do we want to wait near the back or the front?
I mean, I could personally hide. I'm very good at it in the back. Or I could try to track her. If this is a common occurrence, I could see if we could find where she's coming from.
That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought of that.
I thought it was your idea. It was a good one.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, maybe that could be the right move. Yeah, I don't know how to track, so you feel free to try that.
Yeah, so it's, I can show you. So it's basically like if, for example, given the knowledge we have is that they don't see well, they're going to be using the same path every time. So that path very much will be beaten down more than the others. And at that point, it's discovering how often they do it. If it's daily, that path will have a lot of footprints and way back and forth. If you consider the fact that it rains here and whatnot, it's going to be a very like typical path we could probably follow.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea. Let's do that.
Can we see if we can kind of not like stalk her, but see if we can like work our way through, maybe like find her?
What would
DM?
you think that is? Like an investigation?
So that particular one, given what it is, it's an investigation. Because I'm looking for signs of a path traveled very like often that would lead to the back of these stables.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation as you're like poking your head out the back of the stables.
You could also like argue survival, but if
think
you're
it
going to
could be
allow
either
investigation,
or.
yeah. I didn't roll big. I rolled 11, but I have a +7 to investigation, so at 18.
Let's go.
So you see, like you said, there is like a sort of a beaten down path. The back of the stables doesn't really get that much use. It's mostly for like an emergency exit or like if they need to go out that way. And you
Mhm.
see a sort of path that is comes from the back of the stables and like trails off towards this like row of little cottages. There's like 5 or 6 little cottages lining a street, maybe quarter mile away. If you give me another investigation check, I'll see if you can figure out which house they lead.
I appreciate that.
Ooh.
I was going to assume you would just be like, it hits a road. Now you got to wait. So
It did not even occur to me that this would be someone that lives in the community. Like, duh. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Anyway.
16 + 7.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the path down to the houses are on a road, but the road is on the other side, and so there's like a path that leads up to the houses, and then along the back of it, and like the second to last house, the trail seems to end right there.
I'm not really sure, but from what I can see, and once again, if you, Pepsilon, are you looking?
Yeah, yeah,
If you
I'm
follow
paying
this,
attention.
yeah, the cave taught me this. If you follow that path, it looks like it leads up to this area.
Just that area?
Well, into this house, but once again, this is we're throwing a lot of assumptions that this is exactly the path that they take every day. But it's we could actually go talk to them directly, or we can wait for them to try to go or leave. But we could just knock on their door.
If we knock on their door, though, there's a better chance that we might be wrong, and this isn't someone that's wanting to, it's not the right person necessarily, right? So,
Well, if it's not them, it's within the few houses around us. The worst is they say it's not me.
I'm kind of curious about this neighborhood, actually. I'm gonna look around, like, I don't know. This is a nearly blind woman, so, like, old woman is what I've been told, so I'm kind of curious, like, if it looks like there's a lot of families around, or is this, like, the Poppers neighborhood? Like, what's the state of the neighborhood, I guess? You mind if I look around like that? Huh?
Epsilon, do you assume that only old people are blind?
Well, didn't the woman tell us that she was elderly?
Oh, okay.
She did say that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Pepsilon, you can give me like a perception check to kind of scope out
Okay.
the area.
Perception. Okay. It is a 13. It's not my best roll ever, but it's okay.
So you see these cottages that you're at. Like I said, there's like 6 or 7 of them. They're basically uniform. All of them look the same. They have like out in the backyards. There's like various little like chairs and stuff that kind of set them apart from each other. But like all of the grass seems to be like uniformly cut. Like it's all cut at once, and it seems to be like a like a sort of like homestead that is maintained by the like landowner,
Like public housing?
something like public housing. Yeah.
Okay. One second, I'm making a note. I wonder if she lives alone. Who could this person be? No, I'm okay with just waiting at the stables for their eventual arrival. If that's okay with
Grizzle's-
everybody else.
Grizzle's knocking on the door.
Oh my god. You are such a Leroy Jenkins ass motherfucker!
Grizzle steps into the river.
Good god, okay.
So you knock on the door, and at first you don't hear anything. You go to knock again, and you hear a little bit of stirring coming from within as somebody slowly approaches the back door that you were knocking on. You hear some locks click as the door cracks open, and you see the face of like an old human woman. Let me see. She's like probably like in her late 70s. Hair like very wrinkled. Hair is white and cut above her shoulders, and her eyes are like a grayish blue as they're like ridden with cataracts. And she opens the door and says, "Can I help you?"
Hey, I do apologize on the intrusion. My friend would like to ask you some questions, if that's okay.
I don't consent to any searches.
No,
I
ma'am. we
would
certainly
never,
don't want
don't,
to do any searches.
your property, your choice. You know what I mean?
We're not police officers,
I
ma'am.
already have a religion.
Yes, so do
I
we,
don't-
and we were not going to share it.
I don't believe in religion.
I have all of the things I need. I can buy them myself. I don't need them brought to my door.
This
Was this
isn't
one of it?
about that. Once again, my friend is gonna Pepsilon, I need some help.
Okay. Thanks, buddy.
This is a really bad sales pitch.
Look, we're not. I know it's awkward to have to answer the door, but we're not trying to sell you anything. We're not trying to convert you. We're not police officers. We actually found this weird note the other day. And something about. I'm so sorry. I didn't stumble in real life. I didn't stumble in the game. Do you know someone named Tanara?
Tanara?
Yeah.
Hold on. And she like closes the door and undoes the chain, and she opens her door up. You know of my daughter?
Well,
Is she here? She starts heading out the door, like feeling her way towards the stables.
unfortunately, we didn't bring your daughter, or really anybody else. But I don't know if I want to roleplay it exactly. I'm going to describe the note that we picked up that one time.
Wait, wasn't the crystal? Wasn't that a dude? Damn, I was thinking Tanara was the dude the whole time.
Well, we're about to find out, I guess.
I mean, it was kind of ambiguous. It was the purple crystal guy that killed Nara and then was killed.
I know what I'm about to do then. I'll say to the lady, so, some days ago, we were in a very dangerous conflict with a horrible man made out of crystal. Purple crystal that could somehow spread to people like a disease.
That's my Tanara.
Is that right?
What happened to?
Well, at the time we were transporting a dear friend to medical care. So I had to leave the rest of the party for her safety. But my friends tell me that they were forced to fight and nearly died trying to defeat this creature. But frankly, we're afraid. I've seen what this kind of crystal can do, and our dear friend, like, almost died because somehow crystals took over her body and caused her immense pain. But I don't know. I come to you vulnerable and ignorant because I would never want someone to suffer, but we have no idea what this crystal is. There's a crystal in my hand as a result of all of this, after this encounter, and I don't know if it will someday help me, hurt me, stay exactly as it is, or what, but, I recognize this might be a sensitive discussion, but I implore you to tell me anything you can about this thing. We came here to learn.
She kind of stands there in shock.
We've just told her real bad news, huh?
She slowly leans down and leans back against the wall and says, "You have the crystals in your hand?"
Yeah. I show her my hand and I say, we had heard that your eyesight might not be so good. I don't know if you can see it.
May I feel it?
Sure.
She reaches over and runs her hand along the palm of your hand, and as she runs her hand across the crystals, she grasps your hand really tightly, and she says, That's Tanara. I warned them about this. They shouldn't have listened to him. Please come inside."
Sure.
And she
I
leads all of you
Gesture
into
for
her.
the party to come inside, yeah.
You guys come in. It's there's not very many seats. There's a couple of chairs and a couch, kind of standing around, and she falls down onto the couch and kind of slumps into it and says, so, that's the end for Nara, huh?
Well, what is Tanara's nature exactly? Is Tanara... I'm confused, because you described my hand as part of Tanara?
So, Tanara is my child. They were of my previous relationship, with a genie, so, they're referred to as a genasi, sort of a cross between humans and the powerful genies. They were practically made of purple crystals and had like white energy running along their body. They were always trying to impress their father, and I was trying to stop them, but I guess I failed.
I describe the purple crystal man that we saw that one time, and I say, that's the person, the mysterious figure that we encountered at that time, and that my friends had to grapple with. There's no way that could be that man, right?
No, that's my Tanara. Well, that's what he made of my Tanara.
I see.
You know, with the nature of Genasi's, Tanara, you know, I have no magical, I don't have a magical bone in me, but with the nature of being half genie, Tanara was a bit of a sorcerer, as they had the magic in their blood. And their father, Lavendus, he was a very vengeful genie. Wanted to get back at the world, and Tanara always wanted to prove themselves to him.
I'm making notes.
Amon,
I don't know what to say.
Thorin, like, I assume you're.
He's directing now at the mother.
Your daughter was a beautiful, amazing person. I don't understand why what happened. We lost a dear friend, and Pepsilon now has a mark from this. And perhaps you don't, but do you understand what is happening? Like, why would this? What was your daughter trying to prove?
Well, I think it would probably do you good to understand who Lavendus is.
Please.
You know, as I said, Lavendus was my ex, the father of my two beautiful children. And
Two.
Two children.
Yes, I have another, a Mithra. I put that in chat.
Thank you. I do not know how to spell that.
They, both drawn to Lavendus and his power, but, when I met Lavendus, he was one of the most powerful genies that existed. He was known by other genies as the Sorcerer King, feared for his ability to warp reality itself. He didn't burp.
Bless you.
It's okay. The older you get, acid reflux. I get it.
It happens to the best of us. But over time, Lavendus grew arrogant and cruel, started to believe that mortals were just insects, unworthy of the gifts of existence. He began extorting entire kingdoms and drowning cities for his own amusement, or just burning them to ash because they would disobey him. At a certain point, even other genies feared crossing him. After some time, Lavendus wanted to do the unthinkable. He tried to merge the material plane with the elemental plane. Would have drowned or scorched the whole world in an elemental chaos, and fearing his madness, there was a coalition of archmages and even some genies banded together to bind him into a ring. It was a prison designed to trap him for eternity. Our family found out about the plans just as they were being enacted. We rushed to the area where Lavendus was performing his ritual to merge the material planes. But we were too late. He was lured into a trap, and the archmages cast their spell and sucked him into the ring as we saw him disappear from existence.
I see.
Existence or another plane?
I believe he was sucked into the ring like most genies are, bound to their vessel. They sealed him away in fear of his power.
So, genies bound to a vessel is normal? Or is that a curse?
At this point, it would be hard to find genies that aren't bound for one reason or...
Are you familiar with a genie called Bob?
I've only ever known the one.
I understand.
I see. This must have been a stressful event for your family.
Well...
It occurs to me...
Continue?
It occurs to me that, we've been so disrespectful as to ask you about your personal details of your life, but we never introduced ourselves. I'm Pepsilon of the Order of the Golden Cup.
Well, I would like to say it's a pleasure, but I suppose it is, knowing that I guess now I don't have to worry about Tanara anymore.
I'm sorry. I wish we were meeting on better terms.
I would like to ask you something that might be touchy.
Okay.
Everything's been touchy.
Whenever we had our run-in with Tanara, she was very full of rage, and she seemed like she was like seeking revenge, and she was not... She was a hazard to everyone around her and villages that she had come across. I would like to ask, is Amithra also... Do you know if she is also out for revenge and trying to get her father?
So... When Lavendus was trapped in the ring, As the ring fell to the ground, there was a like magical force around it that Amithra ended up slipping through and grabbing the ring and disappearing. And I have contact with her every now and then, but the nature of Tanara and Amithra, while they both seek the gratification of their father, they have wildly different attitudes towards it. It always felt to me like Tanara wanted to prove herself to Lavendus and saw that he wanted destruction, and so she would go out of her way to cause the destruction. But it seemed more to me that Amithra is just placating her father to stop him from wreaking havoc on other people or other beings. It seems as though Tanara wanted their father's attention, and Amithra is forced to have their father's attention.
I see.
Tanara was my sweet, innocent child that I hoped to one day free from his grip. I don't exactly have the same hopes for Amithra. I believe Amithra will continue doing the bidding of her father.
Don't think there's any chance she could be reasoned with.
It would be hard. The effect that Lavendus has on her seems to be... I can barely get a word in with her as she passes through every now and then. You can try and talk, but I would be prepared for a fight.
Out of curiosity, where does she live? Is she an adventurer, or does she have a specific place?
Well, with the nature of her being driven to seek revenge on mortals, it's hard for her to stay in one area, so she's sort of a vagrant that
Vagabond.
travels around. The last I heard, Amithra was making her way towards Tiger Stride.
My ears perk all the way up. Oh dear. That's where I'm from.
Yeah, I feel as though when she was talking to me about Tiger Stride, she was very short, but it seemed as though she had her sights set there for a particular reason. I worry that not only will she be stopping at every town she can to wreak havoc and slay innocents, but I feel once she reaches that very large city, there could be heavy prices to pay for other people.
That's not good. Well, gang, what are we gonna do about it? I can't rest knowing that so many people are in danger. but
We just might have to deal with it.
Gristle looks over at the woman who's like,
Heavy is the love of a parent. I wish that this were not the circumstances for you. Do you mind a hug?
Her eyes well up with tears, as do mine in real life, as she opens her arms up and offers you to embrace her.
Fair warning, I have extra long arms, so I give the best hugs.
and
you almost don't smell bad.
yeah, to be fair, I don't thanks to you. So yeah, I go in for like the bugbear version of a bear hug, which is extra arm.
Bugbear.
By the way,
Bugbear
guys.
hug.
Yeah, it's a bugbear hug.
I say to her, I'm looking sad, man. I'm in my feelings. I say to the lady, I wish I could promise you that I would never do anything to harm your family. And that I could bring your children back safely to you and restore peace to your house. And I don't know if it will be possible.
At this point in my life, I have become aware of the nature of what I got myself into and the life that I brought my children into. The most important thing is to preserve life.
It's not your fault.
He hugs Grizzle even tighter.
Grizzle like nuzzles his muzzle against her.
He nuzzles his muzzle? No shit, that's crazy. Hot damn.
But in the neck, like a dog would, you know, like when you hug a dog.
I know what you mean. It just sounds really funny.
Oh.
This feels nice. Thank you.
Any clue? I'm sorry, continue.
I'm glad for the relief, I suppose.
Any clue if the crystal in my hand might, like, hurt me or, I don't know, be anything other than a hard place in my hand?
I've heard that the crystals for Storm Soul Genasi, like Tanara, go dormant after the passing of the Genasi. So you should be relatively safe, though that does seem to be quite a bad wound, and I apologize for that.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm just happy to be alive. We saw incredible pain and destruction, otherwise. And, I feel grateful that only my hand has a scar like this. And at the very least, it is a unique scar. I put it up to my eye so I can, like, look through all the way through my hand.
I love it every time you do that. That's pretty cool. We thank you for allowing us into your home. Is for everything you offered us, is there anything we can give you in return?
I think perhaps you've given me both the best gift and the worst gift that I've received. I no longer worry for my child, but I also know that I'll never worry again. I only worry for the people of Tiger Stride.
You and me both. What was your name again?
My name is Ayla.
Ayla.
Consider us your allies, Ayla. If you can think of anything that we should know or that we should do, then we are adventurers, but send word along any way that you can think of, and we will heed what you say.
Okay, I suggest, if you go to hunt down my daughter Amithra, everywhere she goes, she leaves the crystals from her father. She probably won't be too hard to find. If you find her, no matter how it goes, what the nature of the exchange is, just tell her that her mother loves her.
That's exactly what I'll do.
This has been a very long day for me.
Let me give you a cup of water before we go. It'll be the best water you ever drank.
I'll never turn down water.
Hell yeah, homie.
Did we get anything
Then,
else
that-
off of Tanara?
That's exactly what I'll do.
Story-wise, no.
Alright, I was wondering.
Sorry, what did you say?
Asked if we had gotten anything off of Tanara
Oh,
other than the note.
I think we just had the note. Plus the crystal in my hand.
That's it. Lop it off. Give it to her.
Before we
No, shit, I
before
might
we
only-
leave, is there anything we could try to perceive? Like, maybe not, right? But just as her home is decorated.
I would say, as you're looking around, the inside sort of matches the vibe of the outside. Very like public housing. It's like pre-furnished, pre-decorated, potentially like a retirement home sort of
Gotcha.
thing. Assisted
All right.
living.
It's kind of what I had in mind when I was inspecting her home earlier before we went in. Like, maybe she lives in an old people's community or something, but I don't know if this is a big enough town to have such a thing, really.
I mean, well, like 7 little houses, that's a little community,
Yeah, you're right. You know what? Sure.
Where there's money, we'll make it. You know what I mean? It's capitalism. And there's money in this town. Don't know if
We
you guys
live in
saw
In
that.
the
capitalism?
world of
Oh,
magic.
man.
In the world of magic, you can cure all wounds. Okay. Sorry.
Cure all wounds, but you can't cure old age.
God damn it.
So,
Mr. Barker probably can.
yeah, you guys are gonna have to
Good.
find. You guys, I'm working on a part 2. You guys are gonna have to find Mr.
Oh,
Barker.
no. Oh no!
Don't worry, I
Barker
asked a
Fate
question
again?
that session is like, would Thorin remember that lantern? If he were to
Oh
see
my
it again,
God.
would he recognize it?
I don't know, man. I don't think Pep could ever go near a lantern again. Like
Thorin
a
fucking
random
will.
lantern in the street. I don't know about that.
Nah, well, he got his favorite thing from it.
Damn. All right.
So don't recognize anything. Grizzle like releases like his best hug ever.
I suppose we should move on.
I suppose so.
Well,
We'll be in town for another. Well, we'll be here for this evening, and then we've got to get back on the move. I don't know. I just thought I should keep you posted on our movements.
I do recommend the inn down the road. They're very nice people, very integrated into the community. Fair prices for out of towners. So
I'm so sorry, but when you said integrated, I thought you were gonna stop there, and like I thought that we were gonna have to like learn for the first time that there's like racism in this fantasy world, and I didn't know how to deal.
Nah,
Anyway,
Have you not played
but
D&D
integrated
before?
into the community. That's
D&D
great.
is
That's
full
great.
of
That's awesome.
racism.
That's fun. That's awesome.
100%.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm chill. I'm here. I'm
yeah,
present.
we're vibing. We're vibing.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So unless you guys have anything else that you would like to say to Miss Ayla, she leads you to the front door and opens it up and gestures for you all to make your way out as she says goodbye to you.
That's what I will do. I will leave her home.
Goodbye.
He closes the door softly behind you and back.
Grizzle leaves behind 100 gold and some truffles.
Aw. It's nice of you.
He doesn't tell her about it. I do have to take that out of my thing though. 1 second.
She's practically blind, so give me a second.
It could be there for a bit.
Yeah, those truffles end up rotting on her counter.
Well, the 100 gold.
Yeah, no, that's still there.
You know what's great? It's
she'll
left
find
next
it,
to the
son.
100 gold. She'll find the 100 gold now.
Yeah, she'll smell
She'll
it.
totally find it.
She'll smell something.
What the hell is that?
She'll find it. She'll be feeling around on the countertop trying to clean up her house, and she'll see it. Anyway.
So where are you guys
People can
going
be
from
very
here?
careful. I guess the inn. It's been a long day, and I don't think we have anything else to do exactly.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way back towards the inn. You pass the front of the stables, as you see the young half-elf lady reading her book. As you make your way into the front room of the inn, and you see at the front desk there is a tall elven man with jet black hair, sort of polishing the front counter. And on the front counter there is a nameplate that says Travis. And the man looks at you and says, "Oh, well, hello there. How can I help you all?"
We were hoping for a room for the night.
"Oh, well, of course.
Maybe more than one room, I don't know. Depends on the room.
Well, we have plenty of an assortment of rooms here. Would you all happen to be members of the Free Builders Guild?"
Have I ever even heard of the Free Builders Guild?
I would assume.
Thorin I mean, you roll me a history check.
Okay. Pep sucks at history, but I'll try. Let's see. I suck at everything, guys. Why is my character so bad at everything? Actually, I got an 18 minus 1, 17.
So I would say, I'm assuming me and Nora would have talked about it in passing.
Yeah, so you're
And
like
I don't know. I am a dwarf.
you're familiar that the Free Builders is like the sort of the guild that is so like the Union is very much like a big conglomeration, and the Free Builders is more like the Freemasons. Like it's like the antithesis of what the Union stands for, but they do like the same sort of work. So they're kind of like the opponents to the Union.
Speaking of that,
No, I don't have to be I don't happen to be a member.
Oh well, that's too bad, because we allow Free Builders to board for free here. They've done some wonderful charitable work around these parts, and you know it's just our way of saying thank you to them.
It's very nice of you.
Of course. So you were looking for a few rooms, you say?
Well, just enough for, you know, all of us to stay.
Of course, of course. Boy.
oh boy.
I have a chart somewhere of how much that costs. We'll say, like 1 gold per room.
Okay.
Grizzle gives 5 gold.
Oh, that's mighty generous. Any...
I assume any extra will go to the guild you were talking about, right?
The Free Builders Guild.
Free builders.
If that's your request, we do you know, donate to them quite frequently for their work around these parts, so we can add it to the pot.
Okay.
Most excellent. And he kind of like tucks up under his counter and like drops the coins into a like a box.
Yeah.
Well, would there be any need for stables for the night? Stables are 5 silver pieces each.
Let's go.
Look at Grizzle.
Grizzle is carrying Fizzle, and then Fizzle lands on his shoulder, and then Fizzle walks by his thing is like, we have a room to ourselves.
The sad part is I know exactly which ones that you were talking about as you mentioned them. You're carrying the pig, the owl landed.
Now you're on my level, motherfucker. Yes.
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I hate this. He looks at the innkeeper. Travis looks at you, looks down at the pig, and says, "Is that a magical pig?"
They're magical to me.
Give me a persuasion
I shake
check.
my head.
Hey,
God damn it. I'm not very good at these. Like, I built my character
Alright, then I'm not helping you,
differently.
motherfucker. You built this castle, and you made this bed, and you're going to lie in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna lie in it with a 16 plus 2.
What did you say, Ben?
No, wait. Hold on. Persuasion. 16 plus 1.
What's the name of this inn?
I hate you.
It has one.
The Sleepy Traveler.
The Sleepy Traveler. Okay.
Yeah.
Sleepy Traveler, we're so fucking sleepy in here.
You said it was what, Grizzle?
16 plus 1.
He looks at you and looks at the pig and says, "Does it look very magical to me? But you know, to each their own." My apologies. Yes, you can share the room with as ever many magical creatures as you would like. You know, just don't do too much damage, as me and my daughter are the only 2 here, so we have to take care of everything once you vacate.
I completely understand. Fizzle, did you hear that?
And it's the one he's like holding in his hand.
We can't mess this place up.
Probably shouldn't mess up any kind of place, guys.
I use like thaumaturgy so that whenever Fizzle like oinks, all the flames in the like all the little flames in the inn like dim a little bit as he oinks.
Oh my god!
Oh, that is a magical pig.
Did I not say that?
I didn't. You know, I've never seen a magical pig. That's a new one for me.
I had said earlier that when Grizzle was gonna like persuade the guy, like I'm like shaking my head like no, it's not a magical pig, but this is actually much better.
Yeah, why
I
not?
love roleplay.
At this point, you hear the front door open behind you, and you look back to see the half-elf woman from the stables walk in, and the man says, well, this is my daughter. It looks like it's about closing time for me. If you guys need anything throughout the night, she'll be the one to help you.
We actually saw her earlier and asked her a question, and she gave us extremely helpful advice. We're in your debt, frankly.
She was very polite.
Well, thank you. I try my best. Well, if unless you all have any other questions, I should finish up some tax papers before I pack up for the night.
Amon kind of like waddles up and he's like, "Do you serve drinks?"
We don't serve drinks, but you know, just down the way there's the tavern. That's got a roulette table in the back.
Do you know if they have the little tiny umbrellas that you can put in your drink?
Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't know. And the girl leans in. Ew.
Amazing. Okay, thank you.
Grizzle also waddles up and goes,
Tax papers. Tell me, what are you being taxed on? And could we actually perhaps use some of your business expenses as tax exempt? If you're willing to show me.
I'm sorry, sir. Are you a certified tax professional? I'll need to see some documentation.
he pulls out Fizzle the rock and goes,
I was taught by the best.
He knows it all.
He looks at you and looks at the rock and says, aren't you charming? I think I'll handle it myself, but maybe next time.
Okay, just remember, anything you buy on the business is tax deductible. So you have to pay for it, but at the end of the day, at the very end, you can deduct it for your business. So anything you buy
why don't we let the man work?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Look, I thought it was weird when I learned it too, just so you know.
Yes. Yeah, Grizz, taxes are really complicated.
They're so complicated. The cave was like, why do they even exist? I was confused too.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Yes. Well, thank you for the offer. Like I said, perhaps next time, come around this time of the year, and, we can, arrange them. I'm in the middle of it now, so I don't want to, get any extra hands in the pot, but, yeah.
Just let me know. Okay. We're gonna go to our room now.
He smiles and nods.
We do that. I'd like to make
I'm gonna. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So I would like to make an investigation of the lobby we're in.
Okay.
So investigation would be like poking around stuff. Like what are you trying to do? Are you like trying to scope the
Just-
place out, or
Yeah, I'm just scoping the place out.
give me like a perception check?
Okay. 15.
Okay. So, you saw whenever he took, ow, fuck. When he took, your money, he, like, lowered down below the desk, and you heard the coins kind of, like, drop into a box. As you're, like, walking back towards the hallways that lead to your room, you can see that there's, like, a box underneath the counter. There's, like, a couple of doors that lead to some other like smallish rooms, and behind the desk there is like the main office that he goes into and closes the door behind him. And as you are heading off to your rooms, the woman half elf is sort of going around the lounge area and straightening up the chairs in the entrance. Is everybody going to their rooms for the night?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him on if he was like hanging in there okay, or just check in with him since he's been, huh?
I'm doing fine. In fact, I'm doing better than I was before.
Oh, good. Hopefully a good night's sleep will have you back to 100%.
Absolutely. And I want my little umbrella for my thing. Don't let me forget.
Umbrella.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed to do.
So as you guys all go into your single rooms, going to cut to Thorin. As you get in your room and you sort of set the room up for yourself, you feel the vibration in your pocket once again, and instead of like a bzz, bzz, it's like a more frantic bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah, he'll take a look at it.
You look at the rock, and now in all caps it says Travis : supporter.
Okay. Alright. Thorin will sit there for just a little bit. Kind of just waiting for time.
You sit through a couple hours in the night. The sun goes down entirely, and you hear the area around you, around the inn, start to die down as the quiet of the night starts to set in, and you start to hear the bugs chirping through the night.
Thorn will leave his room.
Give me a stealth check as you start to make your way quietly out of the room.
25.
So sneaky.
Stealthy.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
So you slip out of your room and slip down the hallway, and you peek your head into the lobby area, and you see the half-elf lady coming from a supply closet with a broom, and starts sort of sweeping and wiping down all the furniture before like returning the broom to the broom closet. At this point, the lobby kind of breaks into two branching hallways. You hear coming from the other hallway, you hear like some heavy footsteps coming down the hallway.
From wait, which direction?
From the other hallway, like across the way from you.
Okay. Can I not see who they are?
While you sit there in the darkness, sort of tucked away, as you see a tall half-orc man come around the corner. Doesn't seem to notice you as he makes his way out into the lobby, and you hear him say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I think I may have broken another of your toilets." "Oh, well, that's okay. Let's go take a look." And her and the half-orc make their way from the lobby into the hallway across from you, and they disappear into a bend in the hallway.
Quick question. Do I recognize that half-orc? Was that the same guy from the inn, or from the bar? Or the place we were at before? Or is it a different person?
Give me a perception check. You couldn't really make it out. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I go down the stairs.
Okay, so you come down the stairs and into the lobby area. You are in the lobby alone. There is the desk and the closed office door, and you can see under the office door a slight flickering of light as there seems to be like a small lantern lit inside of the office.
I will... Anyone else in the lobby? It's just me right
It's
now?
just you right now.
Okay. I go towards the door and give it a light knock.
You knock on the door, and you hear Travis inside say, "I'm still busy with the papers, Arbella. Just give me a little bit. Do you need help?"
Yeah, hold on, give me one second.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
I would like to use Master of Tactics, or no, Master of Intrigue, sorry, and mimic the speech patterns and accent of the lovely young half-elf.
Yeah.
You can do that, bruh.
In my best way, trying to mimic her voice pattern, asking him to come out that she needs help with a huge cleanup.
Does that require a roll? What was it? What was the name of it?
Master here. Additionally, you can unerringly mimic the speech patterns and accent of a creature that you hear speak for at least 1 minute, enabling you to pass yourself. Oh wait, well, I didn't read the rest of that.
Okay, so yeah, it's like Abbott has like a mimicry thing where I can like mimic somebody entirely. That's not quite that. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can act like somebody with like a regional accent.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What would
Not
you
my
say?
own voice. I would shit. I would just copy the accent that she had.
Okay,
I don't know what kind of.
What do you say to him?
Quick, there's an emergency outside that needs something to be dealt with.
Just a generic, regular old emergency.
Yeah, just an emergency.
Just your garden variety emergency.
Gives them more urgency to go figure out what the fuck is happening.
You hear like papers sort of scuffling around on the desk, and some movement as you hear him say, Can Arabella not take care of it? Do I need to be out there? I'm terribly busy."
She's nowhere to be seen right now. I looked for her. I can't find her.
My goodness. And you hear like his desk sort of scoot, his chair sort of scoot back as he comes to the door and opens up the door and looks down to see you.
As he does it, I just clock him over the head with the blackjack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me I mean, I would say this is probably definitely roll to hit.
Yeah, the goal is to like incapacitate him for a second.
And trying to knock him out.
Yeah, practically. So when I'm rolling it, I do have this right here. Am I attacking with the blackjack?
Yeah.
Block.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit him with the blackjack like right in the center of his head as his body just goes limp and he falls down onto the floor. What? Yeah, his body goes limp and he falls down onto the floor. Unconscious.
Okay. I'm gonna take some rope, and I am going to fashion a noose,
What?
Okay.
hang it
Whoa,
up on
what?
the ceiling,
Okay.
and put him there, and leave him there.
No.
Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
You're trying to kill this man?
We don't know anything about this. So.
We don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, I have
So
no idea,
silly.
but I'm
Look, okay,
no, I'm so
please-
involved
please
right
under-
now.
please
Oh, that's not great.
understand, Nola is so hype.
You go
That's why I'm
to
sleeping peacefully.
you go to lift his unconscious body, but he's like kind of a thicker elf, and you're not that stocky of a dwarf. So as you go to lift him up, you can lift his head up and get the noose around his neck, but you can't quite lift his body.
Can I use the inspiration on myself?
Yeah,
I can't
at
believe
that.
this is what you're using inspiration for.
I can.
That's what it's for. That's what it's for.
That better?
So you're able to lift his body up and get him like up on top of the table. But as you're holding him up, you can kind of like barely get the rope over the rafters. Give me like some kind of dexterity to throw
It's a
the
sleight
rope
of
over.
hand.
Yeah, sleight of
Sleight of
hand to throw the rope over the rafters while you're like holding his body up.
Oh, that's better.
Mm.
Ooh, let's go.
So you get the rope to like dangle over the rafters, and you sort of wrap it around him. As you go to lift him up by the noose, you hear him start to gurgle as you're like lifting him up by his throat, and his body starts to spasm, knocking things off of the desk.
Okay. I practically hold him there until he's done.
Okay. Give me another like strength check. Athletics.
Oh.
That's
Oh, no.
acrobatics, but that's a nat one.
Oh, that's acrobatics. Oh, I thought.
Either way, it's a nat one.
Yeah, it's still one.
So as you're like trying to lift his body up, the rope slips from your hand as his body twitches and kicks you, and as the rope slips, his body drops back down onto the table, knocking the lit lantern onto the ground as the oil spills
no.
out and like fire starts to spread on the ground.
Well, I am going to hold onto the rope, kind of
Knock
chaining
him
down,
out. He burns alive.
and I'm just gonna try to stab him at this point.
Okay.
Nasty.
Yeah, I mean, he's unconscious. I don't see a reason to make you roll for that. Do you have the daggers that hide in your wrist?
No, they're not attuned to me right now.
Okay, so yeah, you just pull out like your regular dagger, presumably, and just start like stabbing at him. Is that?
I'm not gonna lie, this
that
is the best
plan?
thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you like are holding him taut with the rope and like are stabbing at his chest until he finally stops moving. Bleeding out onto the ground as the fire around the desk begins to spread more and more. The smoke in the room is starting to get really thick as it starts to billow from the crack in the door.
I sure hope I don't burn to death in my in room.
Shit, man. I think we're with the corporate James Bond right now, so...
So, I...
Do it. Do whatever it is. I love it. Go.
I'm trying to think of what I need to do next. Because
I
there's
can't
now
give you
a
any
fire
suggestions.
happening.
I know. It erases everything.
Yeah, that's the plan. I am going to throw the body near the fire, back out of the room, wait for a little bit. I don't know, long enough for the fire to be not out of control, but kind of large. And when that happens, I am going to pretend that I have just come across the fire.
So you are sitting there behind the desk, kind of crouched down, as you hear the fire starting to grow, and it starts to really start crackling, and you peek your head in to see just barely through the smoke that the fire has sort of engulfed the upper portion of the body laying in the office. And as you push the door open, the smoke billows out of the room, like into the lobby, as it starts to spread throughout the building.
When am I gonna notice that there's smoke and like wake up or something?
And about right now, and Thorin will start trying to look for this young lady. What's her name? Arabelle?
Yeah. So you bolt down the hallway towards where you saw her heading, and you see a door open with a light on, and as you come around that corner, you see her like hard at work unclogging a toilet while this half-orc man stands over and watches her do it. And they both hear you come into the doorway and look over at you.
Ma'am, we have a fire. We need help. You big man, we need your help too. We need some pails of water.
Oh no,
There's a fire in the office.
In the office?
Yes.
My dad's in there, and she like drops her equipment and just bolts off towards the office. As you and the half-orc go around the room to gather like buckets and start heading towards the front, you hear like this blood-curdling scream. At this point, everybody else, Amon, Grizzle, Pepsilon, you are awakened by this blood-curdling scream coming from down the hallway as you smell the faint aroma of smoke filling the air.
Oh no. Babylon! We need water!
I grab my water and go courageously into the fray, I guess.
Pepsilon the firefighter, never saw it coming.
Me either. I almost said I grab my stuff and then I like bolt out of the building, but then I remembered you're not supposed to grab your stuff when you leave a fire. Anyway.
How crazy is it that Pepsilon sleeps nude, so they're doing this completely naked?
You're so right.
Based.
I sleep nude in real life, so of course Pepsilon.
This is for me, so I don't care about you guys. I think Pepsilon sleeps nude.
Hell yeah, obviously. So yeah, I'll just burst into the action, and attempt to do something about the fire that I have observed.
Yeah, you
Thorin
make
will
your
be
way
helping.
down the hallway and come to like the lobby comes up to like 2 sets of stairs. One goes left and one goes right. As you're coming down your set of stairs, you see Thorin with a half orc coming down the other set of stairs with each holding a bucket, like an empty bucket. And as you turn the corner, you see the half elf lady like standing at the door looking at like a raging fire inside the office as she like screams out in pain as she believes to be watching her father like burning to death.
I get her attention and I'm like, ma'am, you gotta get out of here! Go! Alert the town!
Oh, he's in there! I see him! He's in there! I can't leave him!
We have no time. We gotta go.
Oh,
No!
run for your life, I'll take care of it.
Grizzle, bugbear hugs her and pulls her out.
No!
Yeah, good.
Let me go! Let me go! Please! And you drag her out
shit,
of the
I'll-
front of the building.
I will go in there with my water thing and try to put water on fire.
You can use one of the command words. It's somewhere
Oh,
in
yeah.
your items.
Yeah, let me look.
Like a torrent or something like that.
You're right. I've forgotten all about that. Endless water. Looks like I have geyser produces 30 gallons of water. It gushes for 30 feet long and 1 foot wide.
God damn.
If
Yeah.
someone is in the way, they will be knocked over, basically.
And
so
swept
I'm about
away
to
at
make
the same time. Yeah.
I'm about to make a big mess. Yeah, fuck yeah. This looks like it's the source of the fire. I feel like that's not metagaming to say. I'm gonna fucking douse the place.
Yeah, so Pepsilon steps in the room and sees this like blaze going on. It's like the lantern that was on the table spilled out, and it's like right next to this man's like burning body, and the flames have built up onto the desk, and the tax papers that were stacked up on the desk are now like heavily engulfing the room in flames. And you come in and you speak the command word geyser as you're like practically forced back as just an absolute torrent of water just shoots out of your decanter and across the room, and you just douse every square inch of the room in water.
Good thing I'm a sturdy dude.
Right. And at that point you see as everything dies down, the smoke clears in the air a bit, and you see on the ground this charred body.
Oh my god!
Practically his waist down is still like human, but the top half is like burned to a crisp, like past the skeleton.
Gross.
Thorin will like to take a look. Will anyone be able to recognize that he was not killed by fire at like a glance?
I mean, without like an investigation, even without like doing a perception check, like it looks like he is burnt to a crisp. You don't see any remnants of the rope from where you're at. He's positioned a little weird, but it could have been him freaking out. Like, it looks like an accident.
Okay.
That's probably the most fortunate nat one of your whole life, man.
Yeah, honestly.
I actually love
I-
all of this.
I say,
Oh my
since Thorn's right there, I'm like, God, what a terrible accident.
Right.
Were you awake? Do you know what happened?
No, I came down. I had problems with my room, and there was a fire. So I
Ugh.
ran and got the service lady.
Ma'am,
Oh.
ma'am, calm down. All right, I'm gonna let you go.
One is going to try and find a sheet or something to try and cover the body.
I already let go of her.
Let me in. Is he okay? Is he gonna be
No, I don't-
okay?
I don't think so, ma'am.
And she like runs outside and practically like collapses down the stairs as she like collapses in anguish, sobbing on the base of the stairs.
I wonder how Thorin feels about that.
Not a thing.
Oh, so
Grizzle
cold,
thought nothing.
bruh.
Bro was given
okay.
a job.
I mean, he had nothing to do with it. I don't know why he would be.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm tripping. Wow. Okay. Dude. Do we dare go back to bed? What are we supposed to do?
Hey, we already paid for it. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's cold.
This lady is sobbing on the bottom of these stairs. Like you can hear her screams from inside.
don't think I'm gonna get much
As
sleep.
as she screamed, I was like, well, my problem isn't a problem anymore. I'm just
Well,
just gonna
it's
go
not
back to
that.
my
I'm
room.
saying, obviously, we get to stay. But also, obviously, we have to talk to the local authority. You know, like,
Yeah.
we pay for our rooms, but
Someone was
we have to,
seriously hurt here.
like-
We gotta tell somebody.
yeah, a dude
And-
died.
I don't want the lady to have to do it. I'm gonna go get dressed really quick.
I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot. Well, I didn't forget.
As
I
Pepsilon,
remembered, bitch.
as Pepsilon runs back to his room and gets dressed, you come back to find a few local authorities in the lobby. There was a couple of firemen that are like making their way out, a little sad and disheartened that they didn't get to do their thing, but you know, happy that there's no fire, blah blah blah. So they make their way out, but there's left with a couple of police officers. There's like a large like tusked man and an older human man kind of looking over the remains, and they look over the remains, and you can kind of hear them mumble to each other. I don't know why this happened like this, but it looks like an accident. I don't know how he did this in his current position, but maybe we should talk to the people that found him. And they come out, and the big tusked man goes outside to talk to Arabella, and the older gentleman comes up and sees the group of you and says, which one of you found the gentleman here?
That would be me.
What exactly happened here? How did this happen?
I'm not sure, honestly. I came down because I had a problem with my room, so I was going to talk to the front service guy. As I came down, there was fire coming from his office.
As you say that, your eyes are peeled away from him as you look in the doorway of the the crime scene, and you see a ghostly apparition of your friend Narok wearing his supreme beanie, looking in,
No way.
and he looks back at you and says, "Good work, Thorin. You really did it this time." And he walks over to you, like right behind the cop, and he says, "You gotta be careful with the cops, though, Thorin. They could get you." Give me a deception check with advantage for talking to the police.
Oh, nat 20.
Goddamn.
No.
No, it's recorded. That's
Bro.
The cop looks at you and says, "Well, I'm sorry that you had to be here for that. If we have any other questions, we'll find you, but it sort of looks like a open and closed case here, unfortunately. You know, these things happen. If anybody here needs any sort of grief counseling or anything, the police station is obviously available for anyone's assistance." As the police turns to make his way back outside with his partner, Narok comes and stands beside you, and he says, "We got another one, Thorin."
I just sit there and take that in.
God damn it. That's so cool.
This is only the beginning, Thorin. We got a lot more to take care of, and a lot more biggies to dodge.
The new job from the union.
Making the Union proud, Thorin. And Narok's form sort of like fades away. As you stand there amongst your friends. As Thorin is speaking to Narok, for full context, that's like a Dexter moment where he's talking to his dad, but like he's not actually talking.
I clocked that 100%, and
Yeah.
I'm 100% down. I love this so much.
It was a way to
I
keep
love it.
Narok in the campaign.
So
Don't
none of
care.
us noticed that Thorin's doing anything odd?
No,
No,
because
No, I'm
it's
kind of
like,
it's kind of just imagining
Dexter.
it in my head.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
like Dexter. It's like all his friends in Dexter when he looks up to the right for some reason and doesn't answer for a bit, and it's like, "Are you right, Dex?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Whatever, okay. I've never seen Dexter.
Oh,
No way! Oh no!
I mean,
yeah.
I never really look at
Uh,
Thorin too hard anyways, so I'm not looking at him too hard.
I don't watch
Just a-
shit with
I'm
like
just a
blood and guts in
joyful
it, so
guy.
no, I've never seen Dexter.
Well, even
Oh, yeah.
even if
Dexter
anybody
doesn't
is
have that, by the way.
if anybody's looking at Thorin, Thorin actually like looks distraught. Like he was just looking for help and stumbled upon like a raging fire and like went into a panic to get rid of the fire.
I love
Because-
this so much.
20 would help.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
nat 20, like everybody is gonna believe
Rough.
that Thorin was freaking out.
Wow.
And the authorities make their way out to talk to the daughter before the older gentleman comes in again and says,
Shit.
well,
The music is so good too. Sorry.
the lady that was working the front counter, she's not doing so great. They don't have any other employees. It was just the two of them running this inn, so we need to take her down to the station, less for questions and more for safety and comfort. We're sort of worried about her mental health and where she might be with that, so we're going to take her down to the station. You guys are free if you've paid for your rooms for the night. Everything should be good. We're gonna have a coroner come down in a minute to take care of this, but you guys are free to return to your rooms. Just try to avoid the lobby as much as you can.
Understood. Man, I'm sure glad that I had this, my, decanter. This could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. I mean, I only have, like, I was thinking that maybe I should pee on it, but, like, that wouldn't have worked, right? That would have been weird, huh? Everybody?
Unless you got a lot of pee, man.
A lot of pee held up.
Yeah.
And if you do, well, you shouldn't do that anymore, because that's
Yeah.
really bad for your kidneys and stuff.
How, like, the ability you have, how interesting.
What do you mean?
You could do a lot with that ability.
Sorry,
Imagine
what ability?
you were able to shoot a lot of water at once.
Yeah.
You could start to make new irrigation systems or fill up an entire room with water.
I stand up a little straighter and I say, yeah, water's really powerful.
It is.
But then I deflate a little bit when I remember the tiger stride's in danger. This has been an exhausting day.
It has been an interesting one. You know what could help?
What?
Mind Spur.
I don't think Mind Spur's gonna help, buddy.
Okay.
But
I mean,
you
He
mention
hasn't
it,
done it yet, and he's trying to get everyone.
Just a
on the
little
team.
cocaine to go to sleep, you know?
you know
I
what?
hear it's pretty
Honestly,
cool.
well, I was about to say that a little smoke would be nice right now, but then I remembered that we just had a fire, and we've also honestly had a lot of smoke lately. What the hell? What's a little more smoke? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll a joint and go out back and smoke. And then I'll go back to bed. This has been crazy.
Thorin is going to retreat back to his room and send out a sending zone message saying completed.
Love it.
You send the message out, and about a minute later, you get just one single vibration. And as you look at the sending stone, like nothing comes across the face, but it's basically just like a red mark. Like the message has been read.
Yeah.
For Pepsilon, give me while you step outside to smoke some of your haze moss. Give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage because of your paladin thing.
Sure. Or I don't think it's a well, hold on.
It was like you have like advantage versus.
I think it's a dwarf ability technically.
Because we decided it wasn't a disease; it was like a toxin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm reviewing my benefits. I shouldn't even be doing that. I'm just gonna roll like you told me to. Con save with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an 18. Okay. Or, I'm sorry, it's just 17, sorry.
Yeah. So, you smoke on your haze moss. It tastes like earthy greens with a little bit of citrus.
Very nice.
For the next 4 hours, which, I mean, you'll be sleeping, -5 initiative, +5 concentration. And, you're just, overall, just feeling a lot better. Like, the edge has been taken off as you head back inside, and make your way back to your room.
Honestly, sometimes there is a time and a place for doing drugs, and this is one of them.
A good time for some weed, maybe not some cocaine, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the cocaine.
I always recommend the cocaine.
Yeah,
I can't
you
believe you
would.
bought cocaine today. That's insane.
As you guys are all making your way back to your rooms for the night, I am going to end the session there.
Yay!